Hi everyone, it's Kerry from Lone Life Designs and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I have a pick a pile reading for you today. I haven't looked at any of the piles. I've just shuffled, chosen 3 cards from each pile, and we'll see how we get on, basically. Okay, so the first pile is this one here. It is the 1909 RWS Tarot by Jamie Sawyer, and it is called the Sawyer Redux Edition. That's a mouthful. I'm glad I got that one out of the way first. Okay, and the crystal with it is a jasper, but I'm not entirely sure which jasper it is, but it's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. It vibrates beautifully in my hand when I'm doing meditations. I absolutely love it. And if you look carefully, inside here you can see some lovely sparklies. Can you can't, it's not doing it. No. Ooh, yeah, you can a little bit. Anyway, it's beautiful. You have to just take my word for it. Okay, this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot, and this crystal here is a clear quartz point. And it has some lovely rainbows in it. Of course, at the moment it doesn't because I'm talking about it. Come on, show us the pretties. No, no, I shall not. I'm not a performing monkey. I will not do what you want me to do when you want me to do it. Anyway, the point is it's beautiful, and this lives on my desk. And oh, was that a little bit of a sparkle in there? There we go. There, we're getting a bit of rainbow now. There we go. Yeah, so this lives on my desk to enhance all the other crystals, to magnify the energies of my tarot cards that I have out and about on my desk, to bring about business and prosperity and healing and all of those kinds of things. I use it as well in my healing. It's always the central crystal in a healing grid. Yeah, it's one of my closest friends, one of my biggest allies. And we also have the Tarot of Oneness over here, and it is with the Desert Rose crystal, which is also absolutely stunning and I'm completely fascinated by, and I can just stare at it and look at it all the time. So there are our piles. Now then, I'd like you to really trust your intuition with this one. If your intuition is saying to you, I just want you to listen to the guidance from one pile, then do that. If it's 2, that's fine. And if it's 3, that's absolutely fine as well. As in, if it's just 1 pile, 2 piles, or 3 piles is what I mean. Obviously, it's up to you, whichever number you choose. But yeah, really trust your intuition with this. Okay, it's really important that if you are drawn to one of the backs of the cards or one of the crystals or what the crystals are for, then just really tune in and really use that knowledge to inspire you to choose one of the piles. Right, so I shall get on with the piles now. Okay, starting off with pile number 1. What do our guides have to say to us today, pile number 1? Okie dokie. Right. So I kind of want to say, that's interesting. I kind of want to say, trust your intuition. I've just said it in the introduction, and I'm going to say it again. I don't know why I can't get this crystal and this card to line up, but it's just going to be like that. Okay, so the 4 of Cups. This is all about ignoring the signs. What signs are you ignoring? You're so busy focusing on these cups here. See how he's really looking at them? He's really focusing on these cups. He's not noticing that the universe is handing him something on a plate. Literally like, there you go. Take this. Look at this. What about this option? So if you're trying to make a decision, if you're trying to connect with your guides, connect with a past loved one, whatever it is, whatever you're wanting to do, take notice because it's coming to you. It may just be in a different form than how you imagined it. And this can sometimes be a bit tricky. You know, we can get so caught up with what we imagine a situation is going to be or work out like that we don't actually see the opportunities around us because we're so focused on that end result. Okay, we also have the King of Cups here as well, and he is telling us to be calm, to not get overwhelmed. He's sitting in the middle of quite a tempestuous sea, you know, quite a wavy sea. You know, there are fish jumping, there are boats kind of going up and down, and he's just sitting there on his throne with his cup, looking really pretty bored and pretty chilled out. Okay, so he's really saying to you, take this on board. Don't let emotions come and drown you. You know, nothing is coming over the top of his throne. He's very, very calm. He's very content. He's just going to wait for the storm to pass. He's just going to wait for the seas to calm down again. And this is all about, you know, if you are imagining something's going to work out in a certain way, just let it play out. Don't try to control the situation too much. Let things just naturally play out how they are supposed to. So we also have the Seven of Wands here, and this has caught somebody unawares. There's a little bit of people are questioning what you're doing, and you didn't expect that. You know, this person here has leapt up to start this fight and to defend themselves. It's perfectly within their right to do so, because, you know, all these people are poking their wands up here trying to get him, and, you know, he looks a bit frightened about that. He's having to defend himself, but it came about so quickly and so suddenly that he's actually put mismatching shoes on. So this tells us that he's been caught unawares. So coming back to this, don't be so caught up, you know, the whole reading is one. Don't be so caught up on what you think is the best thing. You know, quite often even when we manifest, we're so upset and disappointed when we haven't received exactly what we think that we should have received, that we can't see what we've got instead. You know, I know, for instance, when I moved here, most of you know that, well, it wasn't that recently. It was about 18 months ago I moved here, and I was supposed to be moving somewhere else. Well, first of all, I wasn't supposed to be moving at all, but then I was supposed to be moving somewhere else. And I got very fixated on that, very involved with that whole process. And then it all fell apart, as buying and selling often does. And I ended up moving here. But I've literally just been saying to someone, I was meant to come here. I was 100% meant to come here. My life has improved so much since coming here that this is where I'm supposed to be. And if it was up to me, if I was focusing on where I wanted to be and where I thought was the best place for me to be, I wouldn't be here. The universe stepped in and said, no, actually, have you thought about this place? And I was like, nah, don't want to go there. No way. And then things happened, and that was the only place I could go. And yeah, it all worked out absolutely perfectly. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm a big control freak. I like to be in control of everything all the time, and it keeps me calm when I am in control. However, sometimes it's absolutely fine to hand over to the universe and just surrender. You know, just surrender and just say, okay, if you think this is a better option for me, then this is what I'll do. So, sorry, that went a little bit off tangent, but it's basically saying, be open to other things coming in. Don't be so set on what you think you want, what you think you need. Be open to other things that are coming in, because sometimes things that we have never considered are the best thing for us. Stay calm. Again, when we're in a situation that we're not in control of, we can become very agitated, very ungrounded, very up in your head and anxious about everything. And the King of Cups is very much, you know, bring it down, get your feet in the water, calm everything right down. You know, don't be overcome by the swishing and the swashing of the waves. You know, just ride it out, do what you can to get through. You're going to be fine. It's not an issue. And if you do need to defend yourself, or if something has taken you by surprise, it's fine for you to stand up for yourself. It's fine for you to say, no, this is what I want, or this is how I want it to be. But, you know, going back to this, don't cancel things out just because they're not how you imagined them. Make sure that your like your mental health, your personal safety, all of those things, make sure that they are looked after. But if something comes in that you weren't expecting and you do decide to go with it and you meet opposition, you know, you meet people saying, why on earth are you doing that? I thought this is what you wanted to do. You don't have to put up a fight. You can just tell them to shut up. You know, you don't have to defend yourself about it. However, if you do decide to defend yourself, be prepared. You know, be prepared for that criticism. So I hope that's made some sense to you. I feel like I went on a bit of a tangent with it. But yeah, look out for things that aren't in your plan. Keep grounded, keep stable, keep your emotions in check. Be prepared for having to defend yourself, just in case that comes up. So that was very succinct for a 10-minute long ramble about cards. Anyway, I hope this has made sense to you. If you would like a more in-depth reading with me, please do pop over to my website and have a look. I will link the my website down below. If you would like to reach out and talk to someone about anything, please do. And yeah, I'll be back shortly. So I will speak to you in a couple of weeks. Lots of love. Okay, welcome back, group 2, or pile 2. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, lovely. Very nice cards for us. Okay, so we have the Fool, we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so group 2, absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading for you guys. So the message from your guides today is start something new. What is it that you're thinking of starting? What is it that you're thinking about beginning, that you're going to be a beginner in, that you need to maybe put in some practice for? Maybe you need some training in it, but it's exciting you. It's inspiring you. It's allowing you to be you. It's definitely allowing you to be you. You know, your guides are saying, yes, go for it. 100% go for that. Because we also have the Ten of Cups, which is all about us. It's about our soul family. I really think that whatever this is pointing at or hinting at, I hope you know what it is. Because by doing this, by practicing it, by learning it, by doing it, you will meet your soul family. These are the people that have been with you through lots of other lifetimes. They are the souls that come into this lifetime with you. You all have contracts with each other to help each other reach your goals in this lifetime. And it's just, look how everyone's celebrating. You know, she's just had a baby and people are congratulating her. This little girl is sort of overcome with how lovely everything is. You know, I can really feel the joy coming through from this card. You know, everybody is over the moon. Everybody's really happy for this person. And I really think that whatever this is, people, your soul family that you're either going to meet through this or that you already have in your life are going to be so excited for you. Because, you know, also with the Queen of Wands, I mean, look at her. Look at her amazing dress. She's just gorgeous. And the Queen of Wands is very confident. She is so self-assured. She takes no mess, you know, no nonsense at all. She's very intuitive. She's very wise. She's energetic. She's the life and soul of the party. She is flamboyant, but in a very energetic kind of way. She's happy and she's excited and she's living her life for her. She is not held back by anybody else. She is confident in herself and she is doing what she is here to do. And I really feel there's so much energy. It's such a different energy from pile number one. I can't believe. I mean, if you want to feel the energetic shift, just listen to my tone of voice. It is such a positive reading. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, do it. Your guides are like, yes, full steam ahead. You get this, girl. This is it. This is what you are here to do. And we are with you, and we are pushing you forward, and we're going to make things happen for you. I just think this is really exciting. It's a really short reading compared to the first one. But there's really nothing else to say. It is absolutely wonderful, and I'm really excited for you, pile number two. And I'd love for you to let me know what it is that the cards are speaking about in this reading, because yeah, they are really speaking. So yeah, if you have any idea what it is, please comment below or private message me, because I would love to know what your guides are urging you to do. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that, pile number two. Now you can find me at lowenlifedesigns.co.uk. I will link that below if you would like a more in-depth reading with me. If you would like any healing. I also do Akashic Records readings as well, which looks into past lives and why we are the way we are, and what we were, our soul gifts, and all of those sorts of amazingly wonderful things. So if you guys would like to find out more about me, I will link my website below. I am also live on my Facebook page every day, giving guidance with the cards every weekday. And I'm actually doing a live on Friday evening. So that's tomorrow evening. It's the 17th of February, 2023. Just for if anybody is watching when it's not, but you know, after that date. So yeah, if this goes up before then, I'm hoping that you'll join me there. I will put all the links below, so it'll be dead easy to find me. So I will speak to you all soon. Hello, pile number three, and welcome to your reading. Okay, let's see what we've got for you. Ooh, okay. So we have the Action of Pentacles, which is also the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Chariot. Right, okay. So this seems very much like you have been doing a lot of work on yourself. Okay, you've been sowing the seeds. You have been digging out all the crap. You've got rid of all the stones from these fields. You know, you've sifted through so that the soil is pure and clean and ready. So you've really been working on yourself. You've really been pulling out your healing, you know, pulling out all the crap that's in you and doing your healing is what I'm trying to say. You know, you've started to grow. You've planted the seeds, and they are starting to take, and it's time to plow your fields. It's time to reap what you have sown. You've put in a lot of hard work. Things haven't been easy. It's taken you a long time. You know, it's not something that's happened overnight. It's taken a while. I have a feeling this could be about a relationship, and that you were probably pretty hurt, and you have done a lot of healing, and now is your time to move forward and start to make connections, because I can see that with the Two of Cups here, look at that that link, you know, that it's a pinky promise. It's a promise. And I really get the feeling with this energy sort of swirling all around here, it's like a cosmic thing. It is something from a past life, I think. It's probably a contract you've had with another soul. It will be a soulmate or a twin flame connection. It will be something massive for you and for this other person coming in as well. And I think when you see them, you're going to know it. You're just going to have that feeling that you've known them before, or there's something so familiar about them that you're calm with them in their presence. You don't feel you might get the lovely butterflies and that kind of thing, but there's not the anxiety part of it all. It's calm and it's right, and it just feels right. Whether you've already met this person or whether this person is coming to you, I really feel it's one or the other. You know, something is definitely coming on its way. Now, just because you have a soulmate or a twin flame, you don't have to stay with that person. I have come out of a relationship where they were my soulmate, and it wasn't the right relationship in this lifetime for me. And it definitely taught me a lot, and so much. I had to have that relationship with him because I had to learn certain things that I couldn't have learned any other way. You know, during all that, I sort of awakened spiritually. I wouldn't have been, I may have done, but I believe that that soul is the catalyst in every lifetime for me waking up to my gifts, to my psychic stuff, to all of this wonderful world that I now live in. However, I had to end that relationship after quite a few years. So it doesn't mean that, you know, if you're in this situation, you're like, yeah, I know who it is, that's so-and-so. With soulmates, they come in and they trigger things within you that comes up that you have to heal and kind of come to terms with. It could all be part of this, you know, this healing process. It's something that you and this other soul have agreed to do. So whether it is something that's coming in and it's like, this is forever, we're going to be together forever, and we're going to be able to do this, and this together, then, you know, that's fine. I'm not saying it's not that, but what I am saying is from my experience, and I also don't believe we have one soulmate. I believe we have lots of soulmates. And the one in my case was to trigger certain things, to set certain things off within me, and to help me learn some very difficult lessons that I wouldn't have learned without them. But when it came to a time where I had done that, it was time to move on. And, you know, what I'm just trying to say is don't get stuck with the romanticness of a soulmate, because it doesn't have to be like that. Don't get trapped with it. However, with this, I definitely feel there is a really strong cosmic connection going on here. So I don't want to make this a depressing reading, because it's really exciting. You know, you've moved forward, you've done your healing, you're meeting or have met this other soul who is going to spark so many things off within you. And with the Chariot card, this is positive movement forwards, okay? So this could be with a person, or it could be, in my situation, without the person. The fact that there are two dolphins on this card make me think that it is with a person. Sorry, I can't speak all of a sudden. There are two dolphins, so it means that you're not on your own. You're moving forwards with others, with your counterparts, you know, with this other soul that we've been talking about. Dolphins are very, very intuitive, very spiritual animals. So it's likely that you are both similar. So, you know, you have the same goals, you have the same ambitions. There is all this positive surging forward, very guided as well, because look, we're on the helm here of this boat. So what it is with this deck, sorry, I didn't really explain. We are in the cards. So this Action of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles in most decks, this is our shadow. He is us. We are the Knight of Pentacles. This is our hand here, connecting with somebody else's. This is us here standing on the boat looking down at the dolphins. They're guiding us forwards. You know, they're guiding us to where we need to go. But I definitely do feel like this is a real important connection that you're about to make. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friendship that's developing. You know, I've met so many people in my life where, and I'm saying this because I know that you will be able to, what's the word? What's the word? You'll have had the same experience. I can't remember what the word is. So, you know, when you meet people and you kind of think, I shouldn't really get on with these people or this person, but there's something about them that makes me want to be their friend. There's something about them that feels familiar, or I don't know, there's just something about certain friendships, and I do believe that they are your soulmates. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. It doesn't have to be the gender you're attracted to. It can be the same gender as you. It can be anything, absolutely anything. I mean, I think my dog is one of my soulmates. You know, he's taught me so much about myself. So, you know, they can come in all kinds of different ways. We usually have done appropriate healing in order to welcome them in, and then we can move forward with them. And I just think it's lovely. Really lovely, lovely, lovely reading, pile number 3. So let me know if this resonates with you. Tell me your story. I love to hear all about this kind of thing and how people meet and their connections. If you don't feel like doing that in the comments, you can always private message me. I do daily guidance for the collective on my Facebook page every day. I am doing a live Facebook card pull for people tomorrow evening, so it depends when I can get this uploaded. I'm hoping to get it uploaded today, but I'm doing this the evening on my Facebook page on the 17th of February 2023. Just in case you're watching this time next year. But I do intend on doing them regularly. So if you have missed this one or you can't attend for whatever reason, do keep an eye on my Facebook page and on my Instagram, because that tends to be where I advertise things. So yeah, I hope this has made sense to you, because it's a really lovely reading and it's incredibly empowering knowing that someone is coming in to help you on your journey in whatever guise that may be in. You know, it'll be the perfect one for you at this time, for sure. So, yeah, happy times, pile number 3. Thanks ever so much for listening, and I will see you very soon.